Hello, this is question number 39 from section 2.3. The directions say to prove that the limit as x approaches 0 of x to the fourth times the cosine of 2 over x is equal to 0. Okay, in order for us to do this, I'm going to use the squeeze theorem. So this is my shorthand notation for the squeeze theorem. Okay, so here we go. I know that the cosine of 2 over x must be between positive 1 and negative 1. We know that from trigonometry. The cosine of 2 over x has to be between positive 1 and negative 1. Well, this looks an awful lot like this, with one exception. This has x to the fourth written by it. Okay? So what I'm going to do then is multiply every side by x to the fourth. So when I multiply x to the fourth to this side, I get negative 1 times x to the fourth. That's less than or equal to x to the fourth times the cosine of 2 over x. And that's less than or equal to x to the fourth times 1, which is just x to the fourth. Let me mention here that we must be careful about these types of things. I'm not worried about this particular situation because x to the fourth, I'm multiplying to each term. X to the fourth, no matter what value I put in for x, must always be non-negative. It can be 0 or it has to be a positive number. If I had something that I wasn't ensured was going to be positive or non-negative, I would have to be very careful about doing this step. But because it's x to the fourth, I'm not worried about it. I can multiply everything by 0 or some positive number, and I don't have to worry about changing the values of these inequalities. Okay, so now that I've done that, what I'm going to do then is apply the limit as x approaches 0 of each term. So I've applied the limit as x approaches 0 to each term. This one is the limit as x approaches 0 of negative x to the fourth. Well, that's the same as negative 0 to the fourth, which is equal to 0. From the other side, I have the limit as x approaches 0 of x to the fourth. Well, that's equal to 0 to the fourth, which is equal to 0. So now I have the situation where the limit as x approaches 0 of x to the fourth cosine of 2 over x must lie somewhere between 0 and 0. Well, if that's the case, by the squeeze theorem, this limit as x approaches 0 of x to the fourth times cosine of 2 over x must equal 0.